Hey Taurus, how are you doing, Bull Gang? I hope you guys are doing great. Happy holidays. I really hope that December has been good to you. We are slowly but surely approaching January, okay? So I am here to do your January 2021 love reading, okay? If you are new here, welcome. I'm glad you're with us. I need to explain something to you, newbie. I do things in fours. So I'm going to clarify 4 different types of relationships within this love reading. We're going to start off with single Tauruses, then we're going to go into attached, it's complicated, our situationships, and then we're going to close it out with no contact, okay? Now, how I do it is we do person 1 and person 2. So there's a single Taurus out there if you're wondering about how do I have a person 2 if I'm solo, dolo, uno, nobody, zilch, nothing. Well, there may be some residual energy, like somebody from your past wanting to return. You may be healing from your past, so it may bring up that relationship that you're currently processing and working through. Could be some new energy coming towards you. I've even had some people tell me it's a family member. I'm focusing on love, so I guess any type of love comes up. It just really depends on how this resonates with you, okay? If it doesn't fit, it's not your story. Don't make it fit. Don't put on a shoe that's not your size. Take what resonates and leave everything else because that'll be for somebody else within the collective, okay? All right, so let's get started, my singles. Now, the first thing I want to do is lay out person 1. We're going to lay out how they feel, view the relationship, how they're currently feeling can come through. It just depends, okay? Let me get the energy for person 1. For Taurus, January 2021 love reading. January 2021 for Taurus, person 1. For person 1, we have deep knowing. This is the number 7. So 7s talk about potential, ambition. So maybe they feel like this relationship has potential. Person 1 could be my current Taurus that's single, looking other ways. If you're loosely talking to someone, that could come up too, okay? Person 2 is observer. Number 4. So stability and balance is a focus for person 2. Now I'm going to lay out a message from your higher self so we can kind of see what you need to know about this relationship, what you needed to know about this to process through it. Because remember, singles, person 1, person 2 could be any type of energy. But just take this as the message from your higher self of forward movement, or either just how you view the situation, or how you currently viewing somebody you're loosely talking to. Okay, I talk too much. Shut up, Sam. Anyways. My single Tauruses, I do feel like you're looking for someone where you have a friendship with them. You could even like your friend, or a friend of yours could like you. You may not know this though. You're kind of okay with where you are right now. Maybe you're having some issues with your self-esteem, but you've been doing things to discourage, like kind of not pay attention to it, if that makes sense, to distract yourself. That's the word. Like a sense of denial, or one of these people here have denial about a situation. One more shuffle. Yeah, you just want something long-term. Now, I can't tell you which person you are, Taurus. You have to decide if you're person 1 or person 2. You maybe were person 2 last time, and this time you'll be person 1. Remember what resonates. Higher self is peace for person 1. Peace reads, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Person 2 is regret. Regret reads, I know that I cannot change the past. Okay, Taurus, this is about some residual energy. Somebody from your past, Either you're thinking about them or they're thinking about you. Person 2 is spying, they're watching, they're looking, trying to see if person 1 has found somebody better. I know ain't no Taurus watching me thinking somebody better. You person 1, if you person 2, you better not be, and you a Taurus watching me, you better not be online looking, trying to see if somebody better than you. Let me just go, I just feel like I have to say this, okay? If you are in this situation, person 1 or person 2 or whatever it is, and you're a single Taurus, and a relationship has ended, it doesn't matter when it ended because we all heal differently, right? I need you to know that there's no such thing as better. And even if you turn to be person 1, Taurus, and person 2 has all this guilt, regret for whatever we pull out in the cards, even for them, we have to have a sense of compassion that they don't feel like somebody's better. It's more about us finding what makes us happy and balanced. So if this is, I don't know what I'm gonna pull for them yet, but I just feel like I need to say that, okay? There's no such thing as better than you, okay? Just people get along with different personalities. Somebody here wants to speak their truth, okay? Somebody wants to stay single, not focused on this right now. The relationship may have had a sense of codependency. Let me see. Let me get the energy for person 1. The King of Swords in reverse for person 1. Okay, so first of all, this is not a person you want to communicate with. Okay, let me keep going. The World, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Princess of Disc, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so person 1, they don't want to talk to person 2. Not only are they blocked, but if person 2 gets through, person 1 is literally going off so bad that it'll make that person's ears bleed. Like, they're not being nice with their words. They have no time for this, okay? They feel like this cycle is over. They do not feel like it's worth waiting on anymore. And they don't even want to talk about stability. And I feel like person 2 has reached out a lot, and it's getting to the point where person 1 is sick and fed up with it. They're tired. They just want to focus on peace. Background noise. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Disc, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. This was something really committed to. Like, it was either like an engagement or a relationship that was supposed to go to another level. So you guys could have been living together, like I said, engaged, really close, and you've known each other for years at this point. I know at a minimum at least maybe 4 years, but there's some time here. And if you didn't know person 2, if you're person 1, if person 2 didn't know person 1 for a long time, they met them in their childhood and then reconnected, okay? So person 1 wants some peace. They have a deep knowing that this relationship is not going to lead them to marriage. They would much rather stay by themselves, and right now they're focused on getting money. They're focused on their independence. They're focusing on themselves, investing in themselves. They have a tendency to think on the past, and it's in a very negative way, okay? When they think about the past, they're thinking to themselves about how they thought this person was the one, and this person turned out to be it left a bad taste in person 1's mouth. Person 1 is somebody that was really ready for marriage, and they gave up their single life in the past for this person. They were happy when they met this person, and they thought that this was going to be like one of those relationships where I finally found my one. They really thought they had met their soulmate, and this person, they illuminated things, but they triggered person one. I keep hearing something about abandonment. Okay, so person one probably dealt with abandonment issues, and this person illuminated those in them that they didn't even know they had. So how can I explain this and make it make sense? Well, person two did things to trigger them, like maybe not coming home, because I feel like either you live together or you guys were in contact in that way, like you had that type of bond. Person two may have just switched up on this person. That's what I'm picking up. They were like, all of a sudden overnight you changed it to somebody else, and they don't see any type of stability coming from person two. They literally feel like it was a bad choice, and they were hurt all the way through the relationship. And the deep knowing is about never ever giving something a chance because it has potential. They have nothing to say to person two at all. They don't want to talk. And like I said, if person two finds some type of way to get through, it's harsh. Or they say things that, first of all, there's no emotion attached anymore. They have no feelings for person two. That has totally been cut off. But they do still want marriage. They still want something else. They just don't want this, whatever happened. So let's get on to person two and find out what this observer is about, and why balance even applies to them. Balance, unity, and stability. They have regret though. So we have the Prince of Swords, Knight of Swords. They want to speak some truth. They really keep, and like I said, I feel like person two keeps trying to communicate with person one, and it's just not going well. And I feel like they have this feeling like, oh, I'll just wear them down and eventually they'll talk to me, and that's not gonna happen. I'm picking up the coldest energy from person one, like the type of energy where somebody really did something bad and I don't know what happened. Okay, the Hermit in reverse, not going in and doing that shadow work. They just literally want to, I feel like they want person one back because they miss person one's presence, the stability they bought them. They missed the fact that they had somebody they could trust. That's what I'm hearing. Person two, you've been out here dating. We got the Four of Wands. Yeah, keep hearing that. You feel like home to me. They feel like now they want to give person one what they wanted, but they still haven't done that inner work to even bring that type of energy to a relationship. They can't do commitment because they won't look within themselves to find out, how did I get here? Well, what happened? Ace of Wands in reverse. They know it's not going to be a new start. They are very passionate about person one. Was there just some sex involved here? Okay, background noise. We have the Star, the Princess of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Princess of Cups. And right behind it, we got the Five of Swords in reverse. They played a lot of mind games. Person two wants to heal this. They're trying to come up with a plan to get this back. They are very attracted to person one. I feel like person one must be very handsome, beautiful, because the vibe I'm picking up for person two is that it's kind of like that was the best of the best of the best and I didn't see it. Then Two of Cups, they want that bond back, but with the Page of Cups in reverse, they already know that person one doesn't believe them when they say, I love you, I care. Whenever I feel like person two has done a lot of apologizing, but within that apology, it's not sincere. Like, they're probably apologizing, but person one feels like it's just manipulation. Again, because I really think that this was not the first go round of drama that caused person one to totally get into that King of Swords and reverse energy. Like, don't you even fucking try it. That's kind of what's going on here. Person one, like, if you call me, one more time. It's that type of feeling. I'm telling y'all, all I heard was, if you call me, I'm gonna make your damn ears bleed. It's like that type of energy of, I dare you even try to come after me after you did what you did. I know person 2 has regret. Like I said, they want to heal it. They want to talk about a new start. They want the bond back. They probably even want to propose, but they know that person 1 won't take it. They want that stability back with person 1. This person has dated person 2 because, like I said, they haven't done any type of inner work here. But I feel like in January, they're going to be in a space of having to realize that person 1 is gone. I need to find something else out. Let me see something. 5 of Swords in reverse. Because I'm like, what happened? 5 of Swords in reverse. So, like I said, mind games. Person 1 wanted to release these mind games. The Hierophant. This was a commitment. Maybe a marriage. Or, oh goodness. I'm picking up on engagement or something serious where you guys maybe have lived together or something. Then we have the Temperance in reverse. Person 1 has lost all patience for this. And we got the 10 of Swords. Yeah, a lot happened. Like, I mean, the 10 of Swords energy it's worse than in the 3 of Swords, because that means that this person has not only experienced the 3 of Swords, they probably experienced it several times over and kept going back. They took some abuse. They could have been dealing with a person that was a narcissist. This relationship, literally, when they left it, they were a shell of themselves in a sense. They had to leave and go heal away. They couldn't talk to people. Like, they literally had to try to figure out how to live again, because this relationship stripped them and they kept trying to give. It literally changed their perception of themselves from the abuse that they endured. And I'm saying abuse because it didn't have to be physical. We all know there are several different types of abuse. This could have been emotional abuse, financial abuse. Like I said, just could have been physical, but this person 1 has a deep knowing that this has no potential and they just want peace. Person 2 knows that person 1 brought a lot of balance into their lives, but they're not trying to see their part in it. So for person 2, like their part in it, the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Prince of Pentacles, and the fucking Prince of Wands. I knew it, the Prince of Wands. I knew it was some type of energy here that was not on the up and up. Person 2, their deep knowing about this, they know what they did, the stuff they don't want to face. They know they messed this bond up, and they literally thinking to themselves, I don't think I'll never get another chance like that. I don't know where I'm going to find stability like that again. I don't think it's going to happen for me again because of my energy, what I brought to the relationship. Like, the Prince of Wands in reverse to me, Knight of Wands, is, I'm sorry, but the best way I can say is fuck boy or fuck girl energy. That's like the player. They like new and shiny things, and they treat their partners like shoes. Y'all know how, I don't know if you know about Jordans, but they come out, they're releasing shoes a lot. You know about everybody knows about sneakers. They're constantly being released. It's a new one, it's a new one. Think about Yeezys. You have to know about Yeezys. Come on now. Every time, it's like every week a new shoe come out, right? And how the Prince of Wands, how I can describe this energy that they bring to relationships is they want every single new shoe. So they'll get the new shoe and they'll be like, this is all I ever wanted. I'm good. This definitely, this is the only shoe I'm getting. I love this one. Then a week later, another one drop. They take that shoe that they love so much, put it in a box and put it on the shelf. And that's how they do their partners. They like new and shiny things, but they get bored very quickly. They're very sexual. They like attention. And so person 2, they are there. They have wands over here. They have that 4 of Wands. They have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then this Prince of Wands. So as far as energy that you could be dealing with, my single Tauruses, we do have Gemini energy here. We have all the fixed signs. So Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. We have the star here to represent Aquarius. We have the Hierophant here, Taurus. So like I said, this energy, my Taurus is maybe number one, because this is the number one person energy. So we have the Hierophant. We have the Sagittarius energy here. Like I told you again, the star, we got Aquarius here. Then the world, more fixed signs. So the world is on the side of person one. Then we have the Hermit. So this could be a Virgo involved in here too, single Tauruses. So let me pull a Moonology card as a message forward. How to balance your emotions to get yourself in sync, okay? Let me get a Moonology card for person one, for my single Tauruses for January 2021. Person one, hold your vision. And do y'all see it's a fixed moon? I get the feeling that a lot of my Taurus is going to identify with person one. Yeah, hold your vision, fixed moon. Our Taurus, you could be dealing with a fixed sign, and they can identify with one. So Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Person two's message. Confidence is the key to your success. New moon in Leo. More wand energy. Could be dealing with the Leo. There could be a Leo that's a major player here. And as far as the confidence is the key to success, it's for them to believe that if they can do that inner work, that shadow work that's required, that they could be a good partner for somebody. They just have to be able to see that in themselves. And when people hurt you, or they are the cheaters and all that, they have to heal too. And person two needs to heal, because this type of energy shouldn't have been brought to whatever this bond was. It feels like it was a long-standing bond. Could have started out as friends. I kept picking up on maybe meeting each other at a workplace. So, yeah, or through a mutual friend. All right, so Taurus, I'm going to move on to my attached Tauruses. Let me timestamp. All right, attached Tauruses. Let's get a good shuffle going for you to figure out person one's energy for the attached Tauruses. Let me get the energy for person one. The energy for person one for my attached Tauruses for January 2021. Love. Let me get the energy for person one for my attached Tauruses, January 2021. Somebody feels stuck and confused because I'm being told to shuffle my cards a different way. Or maybe somebody has a particular way they want things done. Somebody is real particular. One more. No, Taurus. Sorry, I need to adjust. Let me get the energy for person one and person two for my attached Tauruses for January 2021. Love. Person one is mending. Mending is the number 7, so something that has potential. Person two is co-create. Co-create is the number 4, stability. It's weird because a lot of my person twos, not just this reading, but for my Aries reading too, they've been getting 4 for stability. All right. And somebody here cannot make their mind up about something. I told y'all somebody feeling stuck. There's a lot of indecision going on. Somebody feels like they failed their partner with something that they regret. something they promised and they didn't do. I feel like someone in this relationship cares a lot about money or connections. Like maybe they care about their friends and they spend more time with their friends because they feel like, I don't know. It's like this weird energy of someone who doesn't dedicate the necessary time to the relationship, but they can go give that time to outsiders. And to them, they feel like that's more important to be respected by outsiders than the person in their relationship. Somebody has a lot of pride. I think there's someone in this relationship that after you guys have been together for a while. So the thing about it is, and if you haven't been together for a while, the person I'm talking to came into the relationship with these issues. So somebody here has self-esteem issues because of this relationship or because of their prior relationship that they didn't allow themselves to heal. They don't trust that their person loves them the way they say they do. Even though this person shows it in their actions, I'm picking up, this person really has no reason to say you don't love me, but they do say it. Or they make excuses for why they do things they do. Like, oh, you know you don't care type of person. What is the message for the higher self? For person one, message from their higher self. Taurus is December. Oh gosh. So I know we in December, and the reason I said that makes me think that something's going on. Something happened in December. Something shifted in December. Let me get the energy for person one. What is the message from the higher self? It's happiness for January. Happiness reads, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. For person two, they have perseverance. Perseverance reads, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. I don't know what that means, Taurus. And the reason I'm saying that is they're talking about balance. Co-create is usually about people who you never would have thought would get together. Like opposites attract. It's like that type of energy. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And person one is mending. Something that happened in December, you guys may be trying to fix. You may be working on an issue that arose in December. Let's see. Let me get the energy for person one for my attached Taurus is for January 2021. Person one. What is mending about for person one? All right, that's the last shuffle. That's too many, but I don't like that. So somebody feels like this relationship isn't fair and they don't get what they put in. We have the Princess of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Whoa. The Magician in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Chariot in reverse over the Three of Cups. Oh, wow. Somebody a trickster here. So, person one wants a new star. They want to talk about a new star. They want to fix this situation. There has been some third-party energy, and this happened several times in this connection, in this relationship. Person one, they've dealt with, they could be somebody that has a drinking problem or some addictions. Or they like to party when they go out. They may like to go to clubs, you know, and do things like that. I know we are within the pandemic, but this is the person that likes to socialize a lot. And when they socialize, there are drinks, alcohol, for instance, or drugs that they engage in when they go out, and that's what they consider having a good time. Remember I said that there was one person in this situation that valued their friendships over their relationship. So this person hangs out with their friends and then they do things that they shouldn't be doing. So it's not that their friends are a bad influence, because this is a grown-ass person. The point is that they like hanging out with their friends because they don't get questioned. This Ten of Swords energy, and then like I said, the Ten of Pentacles, this could even be a relationship. It's for somebody out there, probably not more than a handful of you guys, that has been going on for over a decade. And the background noise is that not only do they not really tell the truth to their person, they don't know how to stop juggling. So it's like they feel they can't manifest. They don't feel like they can ever grow into the type of person that knows how to make solid decisions, or they don't feel like they have to. They feel like they'll be able to keep secrets, and it won't stop. You know, they're like, well, even if the forward movement stops, I'm going to still have my secrets. So I can't tell these secrets to my person. I'm trying to hide these secrets from my person, which is why I'm juggling these things. Because I know it'll stop forward movement in my relationship. Now let's do person two, co-create. So person two is with, it's a lot of energy popping out. It's weird. Person two knows that this was one of those, they started dating somebody when this relationship started that was not their type, not their normal type. And at the time in their life when they started dating this person, whenever this happened, they thought it would be good to switch it up, right? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The sense of codependency. I'm picking up on something like one person provides more than the other, and this person, person two, feels like they give more financially and everything to the relationship, and it's left them not feeling at their best. I got the Eight of Swords with anxiety. Yeah. They don't feel, like I'm here to myself, I don't feel attractive. Got the Sun in reverse. This was something that used to make person two so happy, this relationship, and now it doesn't. Seven of Wands. They want to speak their truth, and they most likely have that. But this Seven of Wands coming up, it makes me feel like maybe the last straw happened in December. So we got the Four of Swords, yeah. Four of Swords in reverse. And this is not a coming off of a break. They are tired of recycling through this relationship. Three of Pentacles in reverse. They don't feel supported. They're tired of outside influences. We have the Moon. They know things are hidden from them. And then we have the, I'm sorry to say it like that, the Knight of Wands. They know what this person does. I'm hearing person two say, I know what you do when you go out at night. I know what you do. They feel like this relationship at this point, even though everybody knows them as a couple, they really don't feel an attachment here. Person two could be in a position where they block communication. You guys could not even really be talking. Person two found something out that makes them not want to work on this shit anymore. They want to leave it. They want something that's emotionally fulfilling. And that perseverance for them, the I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to, It's being able to break the connection because it's going on. It's such a deep bond here. There's a very deep bond here for my attached Tauruses. I don't know who person 2 is, but whatever this relationship is, you guys have so much history. And it seems like in the beginning, you guys met, I think you met through a mutual party. Person 2 is like, in this mind frame, but I don't want to date for a while. I just really want to be with myself. This is like the ending. It feels like an ending, but it feels like a long-standing couple that are either sleeping in separate rooms, not really speaking, or somebody literally has moved out of the house thinking that you guys are going to be able to fix it. This won't be for every Taurus. This is a specific message. Yeah, because like I said, person 1 is a trickster. They lie and they hide things. They think that they're good at juggling, but they aren't. They're a sloppy cheater. They're a sloppy liar. Like everything they do, you can see right through it. They have secrets and they hold back. And they really don't want forward movement. They're not doing anything to make this relationship grow. Happiness, I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. But then they have mending, where they know they need to fix things. Person 1 is not happy with them. Remember I said somebody brought issues from a past relationship into this relationship? That's my person 1. They brought some self-esteem issues, lack of confidence. They were hurt in their past relationship, and now they're hurting their new person. They're hurting the person they're with. I don't care if y'all been together for 10 years. This person still is holding on to what happened to them prior to dating you if you're person 2. Let me get a Moonology card. Person 2 is fed up though. And they're looking, this whole co-create card about stability, they realizing that opposites sometimes do not attract, especially in this situation, because this is not working for them. They want stability. And they're gonna persevere on their own for a while. I feel like person 2, I don't know if going into February maybe, because January right now, like I said, I'm seeing some blocks in communication, but that could be just not really speaking. That could be somebody moved out of the house and you guys are still like in the relationship, but not breaking up officially. It could be something like that. And I'm feeling like going towards February, person 2 is going to be at that point where they're like, you know what? I actually don't want this anymore. So that'll be interesting to see, because person 2's energy I'm picking up on is I just want to be by myself. I just want to be by myself. And I know I can do this by myself. I know I can. Being by myself would make me so much happier than being in a relationship and being unhappy and unfulfilled. Okay. I mean, you guys, it could be some children involved here. Fur babies. Or have raised kids together. I'm picking up on stepchildren for some reason. Okay, Moonology card for person 1 is nothing will come of this situation. Nothing will come. This type of behavior, what do you expect? Nothing will come of that. You can't build anything successful acting like this. Person 2, let me get a Moonology card for person 2. Hold your vision, person 2. And you got fixed moon. That means stay focused on the fact that you're unfulfilled. That's what I'm feeling like. Person 2, I literally just said to y'all, I feel like going into February maybe, person 2 is going to be done. They're going to look at it as, I'd rather be alone. I would rather be alone than to deal with this. Sorry, y'all, I had to sneeze. Yeah, that's how I sneeze. Don't pick at me. Don't say nothing in the comments. Either way, y'all, I'm going to move on to It's Complicated. Or you can say something in the comments. That's your business. Okay. So let me timestamp you guys. If you want to stay for mutual support, you are more than welcome. Other than that, you are dismissed. Okay? Okay, let me get the energy for person 1 for My Tauruses that are in something complicated, our situationship for January 2021 is complicated. Our situationships, let me get the energy for person 1, for my Tauruses that are in situationships, are things that are complicated for January 2021. Person 1, January 2021. Person 1 is Yang. Okay. New beginning, something new, looking for a counterpart, okay? Person 2 is soulmates, but it's the number 5, and 5s are usually about conflict and instability. Now, let's get a message from your higher self for person 1 and person 2. Let's see. Somebody has a lot of fear about making this permanent. If I see the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands come out, this will make sense, because there's one person here that feels intimidated by how attractive another person is. It makes them feel self-conscious in a sense. Like they feel like, you don't want me. You know, you could have this person or you can have anybody else you want. And they have this feeling like, is it like this person's too good for them? I can't explain it, but I'll get there. It just causes them to have self-esteem issues. Like, I know a lot of people try to talk to the person I'm connected to, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, because this person may be kind of possessive. I'm picking up on somebody being possessive, okay? There is no equal give and take, though. I can tell you that much. There's one person that brings a lot to this relationship. And there's another person that cares a lot about people think, which is why this hasn't been a full-fledged relationship. It's been a situationship, right? One person feels that there is a bond here, and I feel like another person, even though they're grateful for the connection, they appreciate everything the other person has done for them, I don't think they see the potential in the other person, because they may have a type in mind, or they could be stuck on somebody from the past. Somebody's lonely, and to fight the loneliness, they just have kind of dived into work a lot. Maybe the communication isn't what it used to be. All right. Person 1 is service. Service reads, I feel good when I can help others. Okay. Then person 2 has success. Success reads, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And they have soulmates, but it's just a lot of instability. All right. Okay, let me get the energy for person 1 and how they view this relationship, how they feel currently. Or what's the next steps for this situationship? This complicated situationship for my Tauruses for January 2021. Let me get the energy for person 1. What does Yang mean for person 1? King of Wands. I told y'all somebody here is very, very attractive. And charming. Like, they walk in a room and they like take over. Everybody looks directly at this person when they walk in a room. Like, this is a head turner. Second card is the Ten of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. And the Empress in reverse. I was just telling y'all that there's no equal give and take here. And this, okay, person 1, they came into this situationship as a friend to help this other person, and feelings started to grow on their end. Okay? Feelings start to grow, and they continue to be this person's bridge in a sense. Like, when I call a person a bridge when they offer you help because they want to get you back on your feet. Usually a bridge comes in when they've known you from the past, okay? So y'all could have known each other from the past, like school or work or something like that, and reconnected after a period of time. But when I say bridge, it means that this person walked back into your life and they saw you having less than what they remember you having. So they were like, no, I'm going to give you help. I don't want anything in return, just because I don't want to see you like this. Like, this is not what I'm used to seeing you as. It's like a person that comes in and restores furniture, restores anything. And I know that may sound bad, but that's the feeling I'm picking up when I say bridge. Like, this person came into person two's life, came back in their life. They were gone for a while and came back. And this could be a never-ending cycle. Could be. But every time they come back, or again, they could just be entering your life, and that's why it's complicated. But I'm picking up on there's been more than one time at the rodeo with this connection. And person one came back in and they saw person one not doing so well, maybe financially, or they saw them in a place in their lives where they know they were going through something, like maybe a dark night of the soul, and they wanted to help. They have a strong attraction for person two, but person one looks amazing. Okay, they steal a room, and that was a tower moment between y'all. Okay, so person one has this attraction. They want to go towards person two. Okay, but there's a burden. This relationship is so burdensome, and they don't feel like there's ever going to be a balance. They want a new beginning in it. And they gave, like I said, they gave to the person. But once this turned into something complicated, it's left person one feeling less abundant. It's left them feeling like they can't, they will never be this person's everything. They went into for as attractive as this person is, they didn't have what person two thought they had. They gave them sometimes when they couldn't give. They were recovering themselves. I keep hearing the word. I looked at it as investing in somebody I cared about. So background noise for person two in this situationship is Seven of Swords reversed. So something happened in the past with this situationship, and with person two did something that person one just couldn't deal with. It was hurtful and it happened in the past, and now person one is kind of feeling like this is a situation that needs to end, because we have the Death card. Behind the Death card we have the Hermit, and it's because it keeps them in a place where they can't see themselves clearly anymore, and they just want to be single. At the Nine of Pentacles here, they would rather be single and focus on building themselves back up, focus on work, self-reflection, getting past this backstabbing energy, because person two took a lot. I don't know if person one gave them some type of money that person one really didn't have to give, and they gave it to them, and then person two turned it back on them as soon as they got it, and just left them and ended this relationship. I feel like if there isn't communication, it's not a lot of communication, because person one is in this mode of healing, trying to forget this, and they feel like it's something that they never want to repeat. They want this to be over with, person one. And it's not because they didn't care for person two. It's just they're tired of being backstabbed. Like, they're just tired of people coming in and taking from them. When this person got a really good heart, who a person one is. And they keep running into situations where when they give, people just continue to take, and they're tired. So let's get the energy for person two. What is this soulmates about? Instability, conflict. We have the Moon. What are you hiding, person two? Or what do you think you had? Let me say it that way. So I feel like person one is aware. Queen of Swords. Some blocking has happened here. Person two feels that when they speak that they're being honest, but they're actually holding back a lot of emotion. So their communication can be very, it could be kind of harsh. Let me say it that way. For person one, they may look at it as, why you have to treat me like that? Like they may be the type that won't respond to certain things, or they don't give to person one because I don't want you to get the wrong idea, or I don't want you to think it's going to be more than what it is. I get that type of feeling about this situationship, that person two tries to keep strong boundaries even though they're hiding how they feel about person one. They hid it. Yeah, we got an 8 of Cups. They walked away, but they didn't want to. There's two different types of, it's complicated here. Somebody don't want to walk away even though they act like it, and somebody feels they need to walk away. Like I think maybe both of you are tired of this, and there go the 9 of Pentacles. So both of you are kind of in that same mind frame of walking towards just focusing on yourself. Why is this? Okay, 5 of Swords in reverse. A lot of mind games, self-deception. We have the 5 of Wands in reverse. You guys had an argument. There's been a huge argument, and right now y'all probably going into that no contact zone. God damn. Yeah, because the background noise here is 5 of Swords in reverse, so mind games, manipulation, self-deception. With the Moon too, 5 of Wands in reverse. Below the belt comments, below the belt actions. Could have literally been just something that was real dramatic, let's say it like that. We don't have the Tower, but whatever this was, it was an argument. And people were saying stuff that they didn't mean, but just to be able to win the argument. They didn't give a fuck about how it made the other person feel. They just wanted to be able to say who got the last fucking word. This was one of those, I'm the winner. It was like some real childish energy. Then Prince of Wands, this person, I told y'all this wasn't the first cycle, because in and out. Looking at other people instead of looking at the person that was there for them. They wanted something else. They didn't want to date person one at the time. And now they're in this King of Swords energy in reverse. They just, the way they talk to people. Person two, I don't know what's going on. Person two, my teacher is somebody here really cares about what people think, and they're focused. This person is very focused on money and success and being seen a certain way. They presented this to person one. I feel like they hinted to person one that they wanted more. And then they'll pull back. Then they'll hint, I want more. Then they'll pull back. Then they'll say, hey, I want you. Then they'll pull back. All right, person, I just got this scenario where person one would be like, hey, how you doing? What we gonna do today? Oh, I'm going on a date. And person one like, wait, but you told me last night that you want to go on a date with me. What's going on here? Like, this person two is the type to switch the rules up in the relationship as they please, but you better not. Like I said, there could be some blocks in communication, and if there aren't, this person just does not know how to talk to people. They don't, when they talk to person one, it's disrespectful. But I feel like they do that because they're trying not to catch feelings. They're trying to build what they consider a legacy. Like, they could be trying to do something in a spotlight. I feel like this person trying to be in the spotlight. They don't want to walk away from this. They do have feelings about it. They just, I think person two, for all of the ways they talk to people and for all the drama they've caused, they literally know that right now they wouldn't be a good partner to person one. It's almost like they self-sabotage all the time. They'll sabotage this relationship and they'll get scared. It's person two that is afraid of person one, how attractive they are, and they feel like it's too good to be true. I just heard that it's too good to be true. This shit too good to be true. It's kind of like this person is questioning, why do you keep coming in my life? What are you trying to do to me? And person one is actually just a good-hearted person, and they looking for somebody to be in a relationship with, and for whatever reasons, person two is their person. They just feel like it, but not at the point where it's too burdensome, and they're gonna end it. So I don't know which one you are, Taurus, but I do know you could be dealing with a Pisces, another Taurus, or Libra. We got a lot of fire here, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is somebody with that heavily in their chart, and we got some air here, a lot of air. So you could be dealing with the Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Again, somebody with that heavily in their chart. The Moonology message for person 1, nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Now, ain't that some shit? Is there, we dealing with a Virgo here or anything? Nothing is yet set in stone. Message for person 2, expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Something is coming up in January, y'all. Even though in January person 1 is going to want to end this, something has changed in person 2. And I feel like it's going to be like a total readjustment of power here. Let's look at it that way. Oh, wow. So this soulmates thing with the instability and the conflict and the hiding and the harsh communication, like I said, they didn't want to walk away, whoever person 2 was. They don't want, when they leave it, they don't want to leave this relationship. Like I told you, it's on and off. They never want to leave it. I think that they try to go and get their own. They want their own financial stability because they feel like they can't match person 1. They've just decided for person 1 that person 1 is the best of the best. But they don't make person 1 feel like that. So for person 1 with that nothing yet is set in stone, if you are person 1 here, you may want to play it January out. If you really feel like this is a relationship or a person you want in your life on a permanent basis, because something's going to shift for person 2. And I'm seeing this whole leaving it from being complicated to having defined roles within a relationship is what I heard. And I don't even talk like that. So defined roles within a relationship, that's what's coming, okay? If you want to wait for it, person 1. Because you did have the death card, so we got Scorpio energy too. All right. Let's see. Now I'm going to move on to no contact. Now, you know, Taurus, if you want to stay, you can stay for that, but I don't know if you want to. It's your business. No contact. Let's say. Okay. Get the energy for person 1. For my Tauruses that are in no contact situations for January 2021, what's the energy? What's coming their way? January 2021. Get the energy for person 1 for no contact. For my Tauruses, January 2021. No contact. All right. Person 1, orphaned. Now that's some shit. Like, we already talked about no contact. You want to say orphan, and it's about instability and conflict. Person 2 is go the distance. And we have the number 2 here. Division. Are you the partnership? What's going on here? Let's get a message from the higher self for person 1. Somebody here is chasing money. That's one of the main reasons for this lack of contact. Their pride got in the way. I got a feeling there was an argument here. Something happened. Regardless of everything that has happened, this started off as a friendship. So you guys, regardless of how, like I said, how it ended, you both are grateful for each other. Regardless, like, y'all always have flashbacks of each other. I feel like y'all ain't been talking for a long time. But y'all still think of each other and how happy y'all used to be. Somebody here can't make their mind up about if they want to try to rekindle this, but they do want forgiveness. They don't know what they want past forgiveness though. Okay? So depending on where you fall, somebody wants to apologize for what they did and how they went no contact, but they're not sure if when they apologize, if they want to rebuild a friendship or rebuild a relationship. They just really want to say, I'm sorry. And they want to explain themselves and possibly ghost again. I don't know. We will see. They're just somebody who's just really focused on building up their financial wealth and their status. And like, I mean, like they're going hard for that. They don't want anything to get in the way. And there may be even be a chance that both people are single right now. It's not that they left. Wait, no, maybe they didn't leave because of another person. Let's see. Maybe they didn't. That could be for somebody that, oh my gosh, y'all made each other laugh. Somebody here misses how the other person made them feel so at peace, like they could be themselves. They miss the humor, they miss the friendship. One more. Yeah. They wish that they would have stuck it out. They wish they wouldn't have left. I went no contact. But after they did it, the way they did it was so harsh, they couldn't take it back. Person one has health. When I see this card, it makes me feel like somebody is dealing with constant thoughts about this person. Like their mental health is at stake. And when I say at stake, is they want to shake this, but they can't. And it makes them feel so bad because they feel like this person isn't coming back at this point. I know they aren't coming back, so why can't I stop thinking about them? Health reads, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Person probably try to do stuff like working out. They did everything. They like, why are you still on my mind? So let's see person two for Go the Distance. Message from the higher self. We have change. Change reads, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. That's fitting. All right. Let's get a good shuffle going and get the energy laid out for person one. Let me get the energy for person one for Tauruses that are dealing with no contact situations. January 2021. What energy will they be dealing with? January 2021. Or where would they be on this no contact journey in January 2021? Where's this going? Somebody played a lot of mind games. They were just worried about what people would think. I feel like that somebody's worried about what people would think. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Showing up in your reading, babes. This threw person one for a loop when this relationship went no contact. They literally did not see this coming. Yeah, the world, the end of a cycle. A feeling like this though for them. Coming in January, person one, it will begin to a place where they're perfectly fine with releasing these thoughts about this person, releasing the feelings of inadequacy, releasing the feelings of, I feel like person one saw person two as the end all be all. Okay, we got the Six of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Wands. The only thing that has kept them kind of holding on, because the cycle has to end, and the reason that they felt this, they've been this Queen of Wands in reverse energy, is because the cycle ended, and they just couldn't stop thinking about it and waiting for communication to come in. They've tried to reach out to person two. They have tried, because they have not been able to move on. Somebody's like ruminating thoughts in their head. They gave a lot. We got the, okay, so they're holding back. Like literally, person one had themselves on hold for regardless of how much time this relationship has been no contact. It's been hard to move on. We have the Four of Pentacles. Holding back, not investing in other people. Queen of Cups in reverse. not giving anybody their emotions. King of Swords in reverse. Being very blunt and sometimes rude with their communication with people. They feel cut off from the world in a sense. Like they can't even talk to anybody about this. I think this kind of embarrasses them that they're still holding on. Because like I said, this don't feel like this just happened. This no contact. This feel like y'all been no contact for a while. And we have the Five of Discs, Five of Pentacles. They feel left out in the cold. There was an argument. One person handled it very emotionally. The other person handled it with nasty words and trying to just one up the other person and win the argument. But person one, they literally are going into January holding out, trying to heal. They want to heal, but they still, regardless of how they view whatever happened, regardless of how this knocked their self-esteem and has caused them to literally just feel not themselves, like they don't feel beautiful or they don't feel handsome. Like I said, they don't feel attractive. They don't feel like they're ever going to find a person. They think they're going to be by themselves forever because what happened with this, and they've been putting their life on hold. This could have been years of putting their life on hold. They thought they found the one. Now, let's pull the energy for person two. Again, we have go the distance. And they're looking for some type of partnership. Or this could be about division. I feel like person two did the running. Because it's a cheat on the card. And it's a like finish line. And they have the card of change. So something may have changed. Maybe they just didn't see this as being something that could be a relationship. I don't know. The Empress in reverse. We got Taurus and Libra energy showing up here. We also have fixed signs. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius could be dealing with in this situation. They could be major players, okay? This Empress in reverse. Let me get a few more cards so I can, yeah, so Five of Pentacles. Prince of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Sun in reverse. Person two, what the what? Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let me tell you what I'm acting like y'all in my head. Okay, so person two went through like a dark night of the soul since this no contact situation has been going on, and they realized something, that all that running they did, they ran away from the one person that now they want to be with. They literally didn't see what they had in front of them with this Empress in reverse. They didn't see the abundance. They didn't see what the person one brought to their lives. They didn't appreciate it. And now they want this partnership. And I'm gonna explain to you exactly how I know that from this background noise. Then they have the Five of Pentacles. They know they left this person out in the cold, which makes them feel like they would never believe me if I went towards them and told them it was you all along. They have dated. They have talked to other people. And nobody matched person one. Like, something about person one is real unique to them. They feel like they can't find this person nowhere else. And they do have the Prince of Swords here, so they want to come towards person one and tell them this, but they do not think they'll believe them. The background noise is the Hanged Man, the Star, the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Six of Wands. They feel stuck. Like I said, they've gone through a change in how they view things. Okay? And right now, in January, I feel like it's happening now going into January. I feel like this is going to be a conversation for January because they're going to contact person one. There's going to be a conversation. Are they gonna find a way to get to person one to get a message across? It could be through social media. I keep hearing, I think I'm gonna try the old number. If you person one, you may get a text from a number and you're like, who the hell is this? I feel like person one is very stable in a sense, like they're a routine type of person, and person two knows this. They are stuck and they really want to heal this relationship that they miss person one. The Six of Cups in reverse, they cannot get out the past about it. And then having the Six of Wands, they want this to work out so bad. They really want this to work out. Person two, they just had to change their heart. And as much as they tried to run, they realized they couldn't find person one. They couldn't find a partnership like that. And I mean, we have additional messages here. The Ten of Cups, the Seven of Cups, being in their head about it. The Queen of Swords wanting to cut through all that bullshit that was happening there. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Three of Swords. Four of Wands. They don't know if person one is going to even want to hear what they have to say. For as much as person one has gone through, and what I mean by that is person two can be watching person one online, watch the stuff they post and watch the stuff they do. I don't give a fuck how much person one posts like good stuff. Person one is focused on like some type of work. They're doing some type of creative work. Okay, something where they're on the world stage. They could be a YouTuber. They could be somebody that's like an Instagram influencer. They can have some type of following now since this relationship ended. But person two watches them and they know, I know you haven't forgot me. Like they looking at this, like they're spying person two and they looking at them saying, I know you haven't forgotten me. Like looking at their screen on their phone, on their computer, watching person one saying, I know you ain't forgot me. I know you're holding space for me. Like they literally know this person just ain't the type to serial date, and I know they watching them on all type of social media, and they know them well enough because the bond these two had was really private and intimate. Like I'm not even picking up wands in here, so they probably never even had sex. Y'all probably never even had sex, but y'all probably discussed it. It was like some type of conversation where y'all wanted more, but more just never happened because I feel like it's just been a cycle. It's been a cycle. But I will tell you, if you're person one going into January, you're over it. And I don't know if person two is going to sense that because they've been watching from afar, and I feel like they've been doing this for a while. Person two could have some type of job where they travel, because I just kind of picture somebody in an airplane, on a like chartered bus, watching person one. And I hope that's not creeping anybody out, because person two genuinely feels sad. Like they hate that they handled it the way they did. They handled the disconnect the way they did. Okay, let me get a Moonology card for person one. It's heavy as energy. Both people are sad. One person feels like they weren't good enough, and that regardless of what they gave, the person didn't care. So they've been in their head for a long time. They could have been in their head for years. This has affected how they view themselves. Like their self-esteem took a major hit. And they've been holding on to this connection, waiting for communication that just hasn't come through yet. And in January, they're at this point where they're done. They want it to end. They don't want to go through this anymore. Not even realizing person two hates how communication ended too, but they know they did it so harshly that how do you come back from that? That's kind of what they're saying. They're saying, how do I come back from this? How do I heal this? And that's where that star energy comes from. So Sagittarius, we had the star, we had the hangman, Pisces. Like I said, we got the world with the fixed signs, and then Taurus and Libra is showing up over here very predominantly for person two. I don't know if person 1 is a Taurus or a Libra, and that's what person 2 is thinking about, or vice versa. But I got a lot of earth energy here, fixed energy, swords, but not too many swords. I have more pentacles than anything. We got a Leo showing up in the building. All right. The Moonology card for person 1. And no contact for Taurus for January 2021. And remember, this is January, you guys. So if you're person 1, maybe wait it out if you care enough. I don't know. Your card failed, so let me get it. It's nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. And I didn't see it until I picked it up, but like I said, I had this feeling to tell you that if this was really somebody you had a strong bond with, try to see what January brings. Okay, like, play it by ear. You know, I don't know about that. They're saying, I don't know, like, waited this long, I might as well wait some time longer, but it ain't even like that. It's like, y'all both know it's like y'all had a soulmate feeling or something. Could be twin flames, but not picking up that. It's just some type of bond y'all had that didn't even have sex involved, and it's the weirdest thing. The conversation between y'all was the draw of the relationship. Y'all, both of you guys had never ever connected with anybody like that. And the thing about it is, a lot of people don't even know this relationship ever existed. I'm getting this idea that it's just really intimate. And like I said, it's not sexually intimate. It's just, I know I fucked with you and you know you fuck with me, but nobody knows that about us. Like, nobody would ever guess that we were talking to each other. It's like a silent suffering, because who do y'all go talk to? It's like person 2 has friends, but because they had a lot of court, you know, other type of court cards, but I don't know. So person 2, yours is a new start is coming. Oh, person 2, a new moon. This just got me excited for whoever my no contact Taurus is, whoever person 2 is, person 1, because this is kind of like something where you guys just have been apart for a while, and I feel like it's because person 2 had to go through some things to realize what they had in front of them. Okay? All right, Taurus. That's all I have for you guys. See you in the next video, and I hope that for love, January is amazing for you. Bye, bull gang. Behave.